Why am I a Buddhist? It is a really big question, and I think I wanted to answer it in three different ways. So the first part is like, I feel like it's the only thing that really makes sense. Like having come across the Dharma and being able to see the truth of things like impermanence, and then being able to see the way that meditation has like changed my mind and changed my mental states in such a positive way, and seeing the power of coming together in community in Sangha to practice. So I thought I might also answer how I came to Buddhism, like how I came to be a Buddhist as part of the question. Um, so my partner, Sagar Sila, is an order member, and I started dating him just casually before he went off to be ordained. And I wasn't a Buddhist, I wasn't interested in Buddhism. And when he went away, I thought there's something. He seemed very comfortable in his own skin. I thought there seems like there's really something in this. So I started to meditate with the Headspace app, and then I booked on a retreat which was called Mindfulness for Social Change. And I never would have gone if it had been a Buddhist retreat. It was a secular mindfulness for social change retreat. But then on that retreat, I really felt like in secular mindfulness is just something really missing. And so that really made me want to explore Buddhism, because I felt like the teachings had been stripped out of something that was much more holistic and meaningful. But yeah, the third thing I wanted to say about why I'm a Buddhist is that when I was a little girl, I had a really strong sense of magic, like the universe was mysterious and alive, and I could, yeah, I felt like there were kind of fairies and nature spirits, and those kinds of things were really real. And then when I grew up, all of those things, I got told all of those things weren't true, and I was a little bit heartbroken. But it feels like Buddhism kind of brings the magic of the world back to life. Like it is a beautiful, mysterious, alive world. So I work with organisations that are campaigning for change, often NGOs. Sometimes I work with funders as well, sometimes with grassroots groups, to understand how to make a kind of a transformational change in the world. So I do a lot of like organising to build grassroots power, and work to understand social movements to try and change the kind of social problems that we face, but on quite a big scale. Um, and that's my work, and I feel like it's a really deep expression of my ethics and my Buddhist practice to be engaging in that work. And there's a quote that I wanted to share from a woman called Reverend Angel Kyodo Williams, and she's a US Zen teacher. And she talks about this. She says, love and justice are not two. Without inner change, there can be no outer change. And without collective change, no change matters. And I feel like Buddhism's really important. So I try and bring it into my work to think about providing transformational opportunities for people to change themselves, but then also to kind of affect that outer change, to kind of bring love into the world in a different way. So I do really try and think of my work as making love manifest in the world. But the other thing, because I've been doing this work for quite a long time now, working in social change means you're looking at like a lot of the horrible things that are happening in the world really close all the time. So, you know, I'll be thinking about climate change, or I'll be thinking about food banks and people not being able to feed their children, and doing that kind of work for such a long time can really make it really likely that you burn out. And then the other way that Buddhism is important for my work is that it really resources me, you know, by going on retreat, by having a meditation practice to take care of myself and be able to keep going back and keep doing the work in a way that I don't think I would have been able to without that. Absolutely, yeah. I think the Dharma can definitely change the world. It's changed me in so many ways. So I think it's made me much more loving, especially to myself and my relationship with myself. It means I'm much better resourced so that I can take care of myself. I can bring all of myself to my work and to play and to friendships. And I think I find it's really manifested in my life through my work, and me trying to kind of really center justice and trying to change the world for the better and in what I do. But yeah, I also see from my friends in the Sangha how engaging in the Dharma, how it like works away slowly to transform people for the better. So yeah, I would say if you want to become a Buddhist, then you need to learn how to embrace change, because your practice will always change you. The quote that I wanted to share is from a piece of Buddhist writing called the Heart Sutra. So, form is no other than emptiness. Emptiness no other than form. Form is only emptiness. Emptiness only form. Feeling, thought and choice, consciousness itself are the same as this. All things are by nature void. They are not born or destroyed, nor are they stained or pure, nor do they wax or wane.